Frankie, my wrestling coach, to just stand there, and that's how we would have gotten ready for the fight. So we had other plans. We thought he would attack differently, but his attacks were weird. He was just standing there and looking, yeah, looky loo.
Yeah, like you said to Joe, after the fight, he's known for having big lulls and sort of stopping and starting, but that was a different approach, I think, than we've ever seen from him. And your fighting style, you're a lot like an algorithm. You need information to gather and to continue to get intelligent as the fight goes on and figure out, how to make your reads. Was that frustrating?
Very frustrating. That's the only reason I was kind of like sulky after the fight, was just frustrating. Like, why didn't you want to play with me? Like, you look at a guy like Kelvin Gastelum, he was trying to come, he was trying to play, he was trying to get the belt, Robert Whittaker, he was trying to get the belt. There are guys that actually went after it, and that's the kind of people I like to fight against. That's like, you need, it takes two to tango, like I said, and he didn't want to dance at all. Even in the 5th round, if I was in his shoes, and this is your last shot at gold, you go after it. You really, and that was the last 20 seconds he actually tried anything in the fight, and I was just like, this is bullshit. Like, for me, it was just, yeah, that's the only reason I was sulky about it. But for me, I was the only one ready to dance that night.
Yeah. You took a couple of big shots from him, though, and they really, you didn't seem any worse for the wear. Did that give you confidence when you took those?
Yeah, the first round might be the only round I'd give him because I took his best shot. Yeah. I took his best shot, and it didn't rock me at all, but I remember the thud of it, and I was like, ooh, okay, be careful of that. And that was because I wasn't on the outside. I attacked down the middle, and that was the only reason that I was able to land. But after that, I thought maybe he might get more confident and then rush. Even in the 4th round, I was like, okay, he's going to come and, like attack a little bit more. But he'd just stand there and bachata and then stand still. Then it was bizarre. Like, I might as well taken dance lessons for this camp.
I think a lot of people expected him to force the wrestling issue a little bit more, too. I know you were prepared. You got Frank Hickman. You did stuff a couple of really nice takedowns there. But
he told me once, he said, I'm going to take down. I was like, you can try. And then about 20 seconds later or 30 seconds later, he did. And I got up, and I was just like, is that it?
Do you think he quit pushing for it because, you were clearly very prepared?
Very. I think so. And I think he just didn't want it. So it's all a lot of acting. I can't remember who I told. Even I said it at the weigh-ins, he's a good actor. He's a good actor. He's I don't know if it's because he's Cuban. He's very dramatic. Like at the weigh-ins, he was looking away, slow-mo, blinked, and look at me and try to be intense and smolder. I was like...
Smolder?
Yeah, the smoldering, like in Jumanji. I was like, what is this? Like, and it was mimicking me, copying me, all this stuff. And I was like, he's a good actor. He's very dramatic. So he's just trying to, I did the fight. I'm like, dude, you did nothing. You just stood there and took a beating from me with my legs. Yeah.
Well, that was absolutely the story of the fight right there, the beating of the legs. Those outside leg kicks were money in the bank for you all night long. But particularly in those later rounds, was that the plan to chop that leg, especially later in the fight?
No, it's part of the plan. Initially, I had a different plan in the beginning, but when he didn't do nothing, I was just like, okay, then I think later on I started attacking the legs a little bit more, and then I was like, okay, we'll just keep doing this then because it's working and it's taking points. And those who have never taken a leg kick in your life, trust me, he is not going to be walking tomorrow. He's going to be limping or in a wheelchair tomorrow. I guarantee you that.
At what point in the fight did you either see visibly that they were showing up on his leg, or could you feel him slowing down his movements?
I felt it. I didn't see it till after the fight when I looked and I was like, oh, look at, I told Joe Rogan, look at his legs. Yeah. But I could see every time I hit it, he was trying to grab it. That's the first tell that that's hurting. Yeah. That's hurting. And then eventually I could see it was bending his leg. And I was like, So I was like, okay, fank it. And I was trying to misdirect him a little bit, but it's really hard as well when, like I said, someone doesn't want to engage properly. So for me, I stayed safe and I just kept on attacking the leg, attacked and did what was working.
Referee Dan Murgliata at one point kind of pulled you guys together and say, hey, let's give these judges something to judge. Yeah. I've never seen that before in a fight. What was your reaction to that? What were you thinking when you did that?
I was trying to give the judges something to score, so it wasn't me he should have been telling. It's someone else he should have been telling, because there was one person that was just standing there and doing some kind of weird, I don't know what he was doing. He just had his hands up like a statue and gave me nothing. It's like he was just waiting for me to attack him. I'm like, no, I'm the one with the belt. You have to give me something. Let's work together, and then we can find out who the better man is. But if you just stand there and just look dull, then I think he's just trying to bore me. I really think he was trying to bore me so that way I could get bored and he can attack. But I just had to stay focused for 25 minutes, and I did.
Which is exhausting, by the way, to be able to stay that focused.
Yes, of course, it is. People don't understand, like, because that's how he catches people. He'll just bore them. He'll bore them, and then when he can see that they're just, oh, this guy's like, boom, 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 and then that's it. and it's over. They're looking at the lights, but I wasn't going to be that statistic tonight. So for me, I had to stay focused, and mentally, you're right, because you fight as well. So yeah, it is exhausting to stay that focused.
The leg kicks were there, but another fantastic moment was before the fight even started, that walkout. Oh, yeah. Another epic walkout. Talk us through what that walkout was all about for you.
That was just, I was trying to give the people a show for this one. It's my first pay-per-view in America, my coming out party again in a way. And I got that after my cat died on February 10th. That vision came to me in a metamorphosis, and I was like, this is how it's supposed to look. And, coming to America 2 is about to come out this year, so, that's a little free plug for them as well.
Tell me you have a cameo in that.
I'm sure. Eddie Murphy talked to me.
Get this man a cameo in that. Come on
now. Yeah, definitely. But later on, maybe, well, we'll see. That was just aesthetically pleasing, and that was for my people, for the culture, yeah.
A fantastic performance. I mean, you really you shut down his game in his attempt to shut down your game, and I know that was a very difficult thing to do.
I know you know this because you understand the game, but like all that bouncing when he's bouncing and you shift, or you feint and then you shift, or you turn him, that shuts his rhythm down. Then he has to restart the rhythm again. All the casuals will never understand that. They don't understand what was happening when he was pretending or actually going to try and attack, and then I'd kick him in the leg or feint him out. So, yeah, I shut down this game, but there was nothing you could do to shut down my game apart from just stand there and look like a stone.
What are you going to do to celebrate tonight?
I have after party at Electra, but apart from that, I'm just going to go have my infamous after-fight shower and just zen out.
I like it. I like the plans. Israel Adesanya, thank you so much for taking a second.